I came to UK in 2008 and my business partner, we both came at the same time. So the idea of Caprinos came, and we wanted to build a brand which is halal, good quality products and sold at very affordable prices. So obviously we made many mistakes as well in the beginning, but we learned quickly. I always say never forget your value and do not be scared to work hard. And if you are to start your own business, always remember your values and work hard, and inshallah you will be successful. My name is Khalil Rehman. I'm co-founder of Caprinos Pizza. Before starting Caprinos, I've worked for different food chains. I worked for KFC in different roles. And I've also worked for Welcome Break, which is a motorway services. They had around 35 different locations. So I had experience working with different brands in Welcome Break. And then we started Caprinos in 2014. I came to UK in 2008 and my business partner, we both came at the same time. Obviously we started working for other brands. I started my degree, that was CIMA, but I didn't finish it. And Caprinos was actually my first business. It was business by choice. I didn't have any experience, nor my partner had any experience. So for both of us, Caprinos was our very first business. Yeah, so Caprinos started in 2014 from a very small town called Didcot in Oxfordshire. So when we started Caprinos, there weren't any halal pizza chains in the UK. There were a few independent pizza stores and small businesses, maybe like 2 to 3 branches, but not something which was available nationwide. So the idea of Caprinos came, and we wanted to build a brand which is halal, good quality products and sold at very affordable prices. We both are very passionate about pizza, and particularly if we talk about halal, there was actually a gap in pizza market at that time. There wasn't any halal pizza chain in the UK when we started Caprinos. There have been many milestones. Every new store opening, international store openings. Even we won many awards. Recently, we won Best Pizza Delivery Chain Award in the UK, and we were competing with the likes of Domino's and Papa John's. But for me, the proudest moment is when a customer says that their kids love our pizza, or even a franchisee says that Caprinos has changed his life. Because a lot of our franchisees, they came to us as their first business. They started with 1 branch, they grew it to 2nd, 3rd, 4th branches, and seeing them grow, their passion, the excitement, it's really an amazing feeling. Of course it was challenging. One reason we didn't have any business background, Caprinos being our very first business, and we didn't have relevant education either. So most of the experience came after we started the business. And in the early ages of the business, we didn't have a proper franchise recruitment system either. So most of the growth came very organically. So it was mainly our employees or people through references. So obviously we made many mistakes as well in the beginning, but we learned quickly, and we introduced systems which would help to grow the business. And yes, it's been an amazing journey so far. I think in the partnership, what I believe, you have to be very, very honest with your partner, very transparent. And both of us, my other partner, Gulnawaz, and me, we are very hardworking. Obviously, we built the business from scratch. So we always treat Caprinos like our baby. And we really take pride in everything we do for Caprinos. And obviously, in the beginning years of the business, we were doing almost everything from building work to product development, to operation management. And along the way, we built our own supply chain. So we have our own supply chain as well when we supply all the ingredients to our franchisees. So that's another business within the business. So I think it's the work ethics, hard work, and dedication to the work, Caprinos brand. That's what makes us going. Yeah, community has always been at heart of Caprinos. Even from our early days, whenever we open a new branch, our local communities, they really welcomed us. And we work very closely with our local communities, whether it's donating pizzas for local events, whether it's for Ramadan. We have donated thousands of pizzas for Ramadan. We also work with local NHS centers, local police. We also work with local small sports clubs in our local towns. We're also working with a couple of bigger clubs like Oxford United Football Club and Northamptonshire Cricket Club. So all our franchisees, they're very much involved with the local communities on a regular basis. Since day one, we've been working with a charity. We're currently working with Lucy, that's an ambulance. That's on a regular basis. So whenever we do store opening, we donate a certain percentage to them. And also we host yearly events, whether it's our annual conference or whether it's our new store openings. So we do put money aside for our charity partners. And other than that, like I said earlier, is working closely with our local communities, sponsoring their events, school events. We hosted some of kids' cook shows in our branches. Yeah, so we do work very closely with our charity partners and our community. I believe it's our systems. Our franchisee, they trust the brand. Our franchisees usually they start from one branch and then they expand into multiple branches. Our biggest franchisee has 14 branches, mashallah. So that he started from Stoke-on-Trent and then he expanded into other towns nearby. So that actually shows the trust our franchisees have in our brand. And we also, other than the systems, our regular customers, they're very loyal to Caprinos. So I think it's a combination of both customer loyalty and our franchise model, which helps the business to grow. I think what I believe is the people who are working with you, they are the backbone of your business. And I believe we've been very lucky since beginning that we had very good employees and very good business partners. We were very selective when it came to our franchisees. And interestingly, our very first few franchisees, we didn't hire any external person. It was all either our employees or people from our management who became our franchisees. And we always believe in developing people in our brand, and they are the ambassador of your brand. We feel proud, actually, like I said earlier, seeing people. They invested all their life saving in Caprinos, and seeing them grow from branch to multiple branches. That's, like I said, that's the proudest moment for us, actually. That makes us the most excited. Yeah, I think growing internationally is always challenging because you can't replicate the same model to a different territory because the local laws are different, local taste buds are different. And for us in our business model, I think logistically, our sourcing of ingredients and that side was very challenging because we couldn't simply export all our ingredients from UK to another country. So we had to work with local partners, partners who can help us grow. And also one of the challenging part was to find right partners in those territories. And we were lucky to find both. Yes, so our next target is to have 200 branches by 2030. We are expanding our existing territories. We are opening more branches next year. We've also signed a couple of master franchise deals with a couple of other countries, and we will be announcing that very soon, early next year. Yes, so we are entering into new territories, new countries, and we are exploring other territories on a regular basis. So like I said, in early days, it used to be us. So we used to do all the talkings, but now we got people working with us. We have departments who do all the negotiation with the other parties. But we ourselves, we are fully much involved in all aspects of our business, whether it's menu development, whether it's operations, whether it's visiting branches. We still visit our new branches, our upcoming branches. And that's one of the exciting part which keeps us going on a daily basis. Yes, if you look at the history of Caprinos, like I said, we being Muslim, coming from a Muslim background, so we built a brand which is halal, obviously, which it reflects my value and my business partners. But that doesn't, restrict us to only work with Muslim entrepreneurs. We have franchisee partners who are not only Muslim, who are from a lot of other different religious backgrounds. But I don't think being halal was obstacles for us anyway. I think it helped us because UK halal market is growing massively even now, and I still believe there's a lot of opportunity for us to grow even further into other territories, even outside of UK. All the countries we are going in, we are proudly serving halal food in all our locations worldwide. I think one thing which, as a Muslim, you are very good at is your time management. Obviously, waking up early in the morning for Fajr prayer, you start the day very early, mashallah, hit the gym in the morning, then be in the office very early in the morning. And then obviously you plan your day accordingly. So I think that does help to discipline yourself. And obviously when you're running a big organization, you really need to be very good at your time management. I think the idea from beginning that building a halal pizza chain was definitely a gap in the market and did help us a lot. Like I said, there wasn't any halal pizza chain. Even now, I believe there are a lot of halal chains, but obviously not to a scale where we have grown to. And I think that was the major advantage for us when we started the business. And along the way, obviously, your systems and your operation, they go side by side. But being halal, I think it was the biggest advantage for us. Yes, so generally pizza market in UK is very saturated, and if you might have heard the numbers of other pizza chains like Papa John's and Pizza Hut. The last couple of years haven't been very great for them, but for us it's been an amazing year. Even last year we had a very good growth, and even this year we have double-digit growth. We acquired a lot of Pizza Hut stores recently, and we converted them to Caprinos, and they were very successful branches. So alhamdulillah, in terms of numbers, we are not only growing by the number of branches, but in terms of our revenue, our like-for-like sales every year is growing massively. So all positives in terms of business expansion, and that's what giving us more confidence to expand even further. And for the next year, we are planning to open another 20 to 25 branches in UK, plus the international expansion. Yeah, I think it becomes challenging when you expand in a larger scale to make sure all the branches, the operations and the products is consistent. So we have our own store audits. So we work with companies. They do quarterly store visits. We do mystery shopper on a regular basis. And we also have a balanced scorecard of every store where we check all the KPIs, the customer reviews, the sale growth, the targets, whether they're hitting or not. And then based on that balanced scorecard, we can see each and individual store, how well they're performing. And if a branch, it needs any help in sort of marketing, in sort of operations, so we know how to help them and where to help them. Yes, so if I look at Caprinos, it was built on values. So I always say, never forget your value and do not be scared to work hard. If we've grown Caprinos from scratch to 119 branches, there was a lot of hard work behind building a brand. So, like I said, UK halal market is still growing. There's a lot of opportunities for young entrepreneurs. And if you are to start your own business, always remember your values and work hard, and inshallah, you will be successful.